I think leadership has a triune role. First, to give a vision. Second, to create an enabling ecosystem so that that vision can be achieved. And the third is to walk the talk. These three things are vital for leadership. And in all of this, the centricity of the human being is most important. Pranab Mukherjee mentioned this morning in his talk that man is above all on earth. He was referring to a particular Bengali author who mentioned this about equality 600 years ago. I always believe human beings are more valuable than all the wealth of the world. And in the 6 M's of management, man or human beings give value to the other 5 M's, which is minutes, methods, machines, materials, and money. If the M of man or human beings is not there, the other 5 M's are useless. So let me give you 1 or 2 quick short stories, if Sujata permits me, as to how this empathy and this organizational culture can be actually executed. So first example is of walking the talk and leading from the front is of J.R.D. Tata himself. There was this theft at Taj Hotels in Mumbai 2 decades ago. 2 particular employees were found responsible. There was an entire committee which looked into the charges and all. And on the morning when JRD was felicitated for completing 50 years as the chairman of Taj, that afternoon the final decision was going to be taken. So JRD spent an hour that afternoon going through all the documents and then spoke to those 2 people who were identified as having committed the theft and then said, no, you're found guilty because all the documentation indicates that you are wrong. And he told the manager that these 2 should be relieved from their job. Those 2 people left and it was JRD and this manager. And then JRD told the manager, relieve these 2 people, these 2 employees, but find out if they have any school-going children. If they do, the Tatas and the Taj Hotels should take the responsibility of their education till they finish, because the children should not pay a price for their father's follies. I think that is leadership. You need not always forgive mistakes, but you need not be unforgiving of everybody else in that family or that employee base for one person's mistake. Second example, we shouldn't do things or leave things only for the leader to set an example, the entire ecosystem. And I'd like to give a Bengali example of Titan Company and the jewelry business, Tanishq. By the way, Titan today is the second, having the second largest market cap in the Tata group of companies. It's even above Tata Steel. And thanks to the jewelry business, which accounts for 86% of their revenue. And that jewelry business, Tanishq, we all admire and like to wear, especially the women, beautiful jewelry. But we rarely think about the artisans who work in making that jewelry happen, in designing it. They are called the karigars or the babus, the Bengali babus who are behind the scenes working on that jewelry. Very few know that these jewelry pieces are designed and made by them in dark, dingy rooms with very little light, hardly any ventilation, and with no ergonomic facilities. So much so that by the time they are in their 40s, they have serious hand and neck issues. They have problems with their eye and hand coordination, and they have to give up their job as artisans or karigars and take up jobs as watchmen in metro cities. So in their first decade of success, Tanishq said, when our employees are leaving jobs at 60 after completing an entire career with Tatas, why should the karigars who are our suppliers leave at 40? So they found out what the problem was and realized that the karigars need a totally new ecosystem to design and make these jewelry pieces. They set up what was called the Karigar Centers. And in this Karigar Center, these karigars were given air-conditioned workspaces, fantastic tables, chairs, they were given uniforms, they were given medical care. Some Karigar centers had boarding and lodging facilities. They had Bengali cooks to make Bengali food because the karigars, 60% of the karigars are from Bengal. They also had Bengali DVDs with Bengali films. And the entire productivity, efficiency and life of these karigars improved by notches. When they were asked, how do you feel? They said, Khub bhalo lage. We feel very good because we are no longer an ordinary karigar. We are what the Tatas call Mr. Perfect. How did it benefit the company? it led to lower costs, higher efficiency and productivity, lower turnover in the supplier base, and above all, it defined an industry model for other jewelry makers to emulate, because 1,500 karigars over the last 10 years benefited from these karigar parks at an expense of nearly 50 crores. So CSR is not only about checkbook charity. True corporate social responsibility is about keeping human beings, whether they are employees, customers, supply chain partners, or the society at large, at the core of your business, and make money, no doubt, but ensure that their interests are also taken care of.
Thank you, Shashank. Last few